What is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and since the release of the new March 31st, 2017 ban list, I've been getting a ton of requests on a lot of deck profiles for the new upcoming format, so we hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. ABC happens to be one of the deck profile that was highly requested on the channel, so here's my take on the new format, March 31st, 2017 ABC deck profile. I'll explain to you guys all my card choices and the reason why I play them, and if you guys want to see more deck profiles for the new upcoming format, like 6 Samurais, Mermills are coming up, we also got Exodia coming up, a lot of different types of deck profiles. Make sure you guys show me a lot of your support by smashing that thumbs up button. Let's get 500 plus likes on this video for more amazing new format updated deck profile. And by the way guys, this list is just my list and my take on what I believe is going to be the best version to that works towards my playstyle. So if you guys definitely have your own techs and different cards that you want to incorporate in your own deck, just use my deck list as a guide to what you guys can play in your deck. But mostly it's ABC, so you guys don't know the standard norm of ABCs, so hopefully you guys read this deck profile. Start with the monsters real quick. Monsters are very standard. You want to play AAA Assault Core. You guys don't know what A does. A is graveyard effect. Is that if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can basically add another ABC piece directly from a graveyard to your hand. Triple B Buster Drake. This card is the searcher of the deck. This card is sent from the field to the grave. You basically get to add an ABC piece from your deck to your hand. And next you're going to play, of course, triple Sea Crush Wyvern. Sea Crush Wyvern is really good as well. This card is your trump blocker. So what you can do is that if you already have multiple pieces of ABC monsters in your hand, what you can do is that you can normal summon A, and if you have Uni Hanger basically on the field, you can activate Uni Hanger to equip C directly from the deck, so that way that if your opponent tries to kill your A, C will get destroyed, and then you can special summon another ABC piece from your hand. Let's say you have a B, you can special summon B, and then Uni Hanger will trigger to equip an ABC piece directly from the B that you summoned from your hand off C's effect. So that's another good way that you can trump block the field and that you can prevent yourself from being OTK'd by decks like Mermills and things like that. Next off to your monsters, triple gold gadget and triple silver gadget. Shout out to my boy Knock for actually playtesting with me to actually bump this card up to 3. I believe that gold gadget and silver gadgets are key essentials into this deck because you want to see combo in your hand as soon as possible. And these cards cannot really be dead because they're all floaters of the deck. So if they die, they can basically tutor each other out from the deck. And once they're special summoned, you can basically special summon a level 4 machine type monster from your hand, which is really amazing. So that way that you can help make Gear Dragon X and also your rank 4 plays, which is really powerful. So triple silver, triple gold gadget, definitely one of my favorite cards of the deck because you're able to just spam a lot of rank 4 plays, and especially with Uni Hanger, you want to basically open up combo as quickly as possible. For your support engine, double Photon Thrasher. This card can beat over Kieran. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry guys, that was a joke. That was a joke. Kieran is banned. So, Photon Thrasher, back in the day, it was really good because it's a 1 card out to Kieran. But now since Kieran is out of the picture, this card can basically out any other monster on the board that happens to be a threat towards you. So Photon Thrasher is really good for that. So I love playing this card at 2. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the monster lineup. Very standard monster lineup for ABC lineup. Let's go off to the spells real quick. Triple Union Hanger. This card is the bread and butter of the deck. This card is the heart and soul. You know what I mean? Cards like triple terraforming to get to Union Hanger because this card is really important, guys. You want to open up this card 100% of the time. You want to see this card in your opening hand as quickly as possible. So you want to play triple Union Hanger. Okay, the bread and butter, heart and soul of the deck. Now let's go off to our staples of the deck, which you must play this format 100%. When you're playing one Regeki, double Dark Hole, this engine is really good because the board clearance are amazing overall in today's meta. Zodiacs are able to just establish board quickly, and since the deck just got slowed down by a ton because of that, it's now at 2. They're really vulnerable to Dark Hole and Regeki. Like, they're so vulnerable. If you wipe their board once and they have no My Body as a shield, they're pretty much gonna have a hard time coming back from that board wipe because they're still consistent, but they're not as powerful as they used to be during last format. So the Regeki Dark Hole is just really good against that. Next off, Twin Twister. Might even debate on bumping this card up to 3. Ditching your ABC pieces to the graveyard to basically make Buster is really good as well. And hitting the Paleo Spawn Trap card is really amazing as well. This card is really important as well. Double Forbidden Chalice. I love this card so much, especially against a Zoo matchup. The only problem is his Trident. Like, every single format, ABCs has to deal with one problematic monster or like a problematic card overall. Last format, it was Kieran. Now we just gotta deal with Trident, okay? And the proper way to deal with Trident is Forbidden Chalice, Dark Holes, Regeki, which we are already maining in the deck. Forbidden Chalice does not really work last format because there's cards like Kieran. Kieran cannot be targeted, but Trident can be targeted and Trident can be easily killed. So Forbidden Chalice just takes care of all that problem. You can basically summon you can go Union Hanger If they attempt to pop the Unity Hanger, activate Forbidden Chalice and just basically negate the effect. Or you can just normal summon A, you know, attack into the Trident, they're going to activate effect, or equip Whiptail from the hand, then you just chain, you know, Forbidden Chalice, damage step, and then the attack of that Trident will just become 400. So Forbidden Chalice is a really good card overall in today's metagame. You know, last but not least, double Pot of Desires and one Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is really good, helps extend your combo plays and helps apply pressure on the board, which is really nice. So Instant Fusion is really good. And last but not least, double Pot of Desires. A lot of you people hate Pot of Desires, which I do not, like, I don't know why. Okay, maybe the competitive players just play Pot of Desires, but for you casual players, if you guys do not like Pot of Desires, you don't have to play it, but I highly recommend playing this card. You search through your deck 100% of the time. Most of the time, you could basically just beat your opponent down with just one Buster. If your Buster just keeps living and it keeps tagging out to bring back your 3 pieces. Once you already have the Buster on the board, Pot of Desire doesn't really matter because you're playing 3 of each cards in the deck. You're playing 3 A's, 3 C's, 3 B's, 3 gold gadgets, 3 silver gadgets. It doesn't matter if you just banish one of them because you'd rather have consistency over anything, and banishing 10 card for drawing 2 is absolutely no cost, especially you're playing a deck that heavily searches out your deck. Cards like Unity Hanger, Terraforming, and things like that, most of the time you're already going to be banishing cards that you don't even need. That +1 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just really important. +1 in the game is really, really strong. That's why Pot of Greed got banned. You guys don't know how good this card is. This card is essentially a Pot of Greed, especially in this deck. You play triple copies and everything. This card does not hurt this deck at all. Of course, last but not least, you want to play 1 Reinforced with your army. This card searches out your Photon Thrasher. I believe that the ratio of 2 and 1 is really, really good. The 2 Thrasher and 1 Reinforced with the army. And that's pretty much it for our spells. Let's go up to our traps real quick. For our traps, 1 Solemn Warning, triple Solemn Strike. This card is really, really good. Infernoid is going to be a hard matchup for ABCs, and you know, just basically Solemn Striking the Inferno matchup is just really, really important. And I am super afraid of that matchup. That's why I side heavily for it. So triple strike, 1 warning, really good. 1 Torrential Tribute, really amazing in this format, especially against zoos again. It's really good against Paleo as well. Once they bring out their trap monsters, Torrential Tribute, banish all their monsters, GG. Same goes for Storming Mirror Force, really powerful card this format. I actually want to take out Storming's Mirror Force for definitely Quaking Mirror Force, but I don't have my hands on Quaking right now, so Storming Mirror Force will just do. Really good against the Paleo matchup as well, once their monster already, once their trap monster attacks. And the trap monsters will not return to the hand, by the way. If they attack and you storming them, they'll get banished from the field. And last but not least, Double Dimensional Barrier, really good against zoos, you know, against Paleozoics, against ABCs, against any deck that heavily relies on XT summoning. Dimensional Barrier is just really, really good. You guys can bump this card up to 3. It's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. The main deck is 43 cards. I believe that with Desires, 43 doesn't really hurt the number too much. You guys definitely want to cut out cards like Pot of Desires. If you are a casual and a budget player, you guys can definitely go ahead and do that. You guys can cut out other cards. Make sure you guys have your own ratios. As I said before, guys, just use my deck list as a guide on what you guys can play in your own deck. You know, you guys don't have to copy the exact deck list that I have. Everybody has their own personal preference and ratios on what to play. So I like playing 43 because we are playing Pot of Desires in the deck, and it doesn't really hurt the deck too much to play 43 cards if you open up with cards like Pot of Desires. So that's pretty much it for the main. Let's go off to our side real quick. Side is all up to personal preference as well. Let's kill the Infernoid matchup. Triple Anti-Spell Fragrance. If you have Anti-Spell on you know, on the board, and you know it's against Infernoids, you're pretty much in a lit position, especially if you have Buster. So Anti-Spell Fragrance is really good. The 3rd Dimensional Barrier for Zeus. You know, this is for basically Paleozoics and zoos. So double Gamma Seal, really, really good. You know, DD Crow, really good against Paleozoics and Blue Eyes as well. Double Artifact Land Seal, really good against, you know, what is it? Against Infernoids. This card is the D-Barrier against Infernoids, which is really, really good. So on your turn, activate Artifact Lancia, or like, you know, on their turn, activate part of Artifact Lancia. They basically can't special summon anything from the grave. They can't banish anything for the turn, which is really amazing. And to screw over, you know, Paleozoics, double Cosmic Cyclones, and a 3rd Twin Twister. So this is going in against Paleozoics, so, you know, Twin Cosmic, double Cosmic, Crows, Gamma Seals, and D-Barrier. Going second is just these cards right here, these 7 right here, going against Paleozoic. So it's pretty good. Like, you want to kill that matchup as quickly as possible. So that's pretty much it for his side. Let's go off to our extra deck. Extra deck is really standard triple Buster, you know, 1 Norden because of the what's it called, Instant Fusion. Utopia package. The package is really important. Castell, Gear Guardian X, Diamond Dire Wolf. Really, really good. Diamond Arrow was really good because you can basically overlay into your pieces, pop a card, and then make a Buster, so that way that you're safe, because like you want to try to hit the strikes as quickly as possible. Diamond Driver is just a really good trade, especially before you make ABC Buster Dragon. Bujintai Tsukiyomi, Rhapsody, really good. You go Rhapsody, banish their Deviati and Onansu. You're pretty much in a lit position, you know what I mean? Like you're lit. Abyss Dweller right here, really good. Karakorgon, this card is the best card against Paleozoic. So I still love playing this card. Paleozoic is still gonna be like one of the best decks ever. And last but not least, one Daigusto Emerald to basically round off our extra deck. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this deck. And this is Sam from Team Samurai. Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace!